Or Highwater, and you're watching loudguitars.com.
Good afternoon. Pamela Ashton here for loudguitars.com, and I'm happy to be sitting here with Or Highwater. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
So we're on day 12 today of the tour, and how's it going?
It's going awesome. I mean, we're the opening band on this tour, but the response that we're getting is really awesome. So it's exciting, keeping us motivated to drive really far every night and play these shows. So it's going awesome.
There is quite a distance between each show. Are road weariness setting in at all, or is it still in the fun stages?
There's a little bit. I won't lie. There's a little bit. You can tell, like when we were sitting out here routing it, that it's routed around production of main stage, and not around us that are driving ourselves. You know, but you know the music that we were playing is powerful enough to us that it makes it fine. You know, like we're still in it to do it. You know.
That's great. I actually had opportunity to have a listen to the album last night. Love it, love it.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people, and I'm looking forward to hearing more and more and more.
Yeah.
Do you find that touring like this really does support a record? Are you finding that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is only our second tour as a band. This is really our first tour with this lineup, and our first record just came out, and you know, it's not a learning experience for us, but it's definitely a grow tighter and become a band tour, you know, and this is our first chance to really get to show people the songs and get to hear their response and see people buying the record and listening to the songs and singing the words along. And this tour has been awesome for us. We're selling lots of records and getting to play for, every day we're playing for people that have never heard of us or never seen us, and we're a brand new band, you know, so it's really, really cool to get to see the response and to start to interact with the fans and to start to grow that family, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, that is very cool.
Yeah.
There must be quite a difference between playing in, let's say, a large venue close to home where you can pack it with your pals and
Sure.
and then going on the road and playing shows like this where you're on early. But so I guess the challenge, the nerves must be a little different.
Yeah, for sure. It's a little different. I mean, it's, you know, if we were in Southern California, we could have like a sold out show, but now we're at the opposite end of North America in Canada, playing at 2:45 in the afternoon. But that's really where I'm finding that we're thriving like this. I was wondering how this was going to come about, because we've all been in other bands, we've all done this rodeo before, and now it's a bit of starting over, being that we're playing early. But it seems like we're really hitting our stride in that playing early and wanting to get new fans. That's where like we're actually hustling. We're going out there and it's making it more fun, harder work but more fun for all of us to get out there and actually have to sell, not only actually sell something, but to also just sell the idea of the band to people. It's been a really fun challenge that I didn't expect, really. I didn't think it was going to be as fun as it was.
And it's working too. We're able to go out and talk to hundreds of new people every single day that are so stoked, and it keeps us motivated and keeps us going, because the purpose of this band is to create a family out of it, and to get to play these songs that we're really excited about, and to press our message and just be positive guys, and you know, we're getting that response, and I've never been a part of something that has kind of snowballed in the way that this project is, and exactly what we intended to do is what's happening, and it's a great thing to be a part of.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, how about recording the record? How did you guys go about it?
A lot of the record was already finished before we even became a band. Brandon, our singer, he had the idea to start this band, and something he had wanted to do for a really long time, and he wrote, I think 8 of the tracks on the record are Brandon's songs, you know, and we're fortunate enough to get to play them, and I'm super excited about those songs. I love those songs. But when we did decide to be a band, and we changed our band name and made it a family, we went into the studio and ended up writing 3 songs together as a band, and those are some of my favorite songs on the record. We have Crash and Burn, Terrorizing the Night and then a song called Tragedy as well. And they flow really well with the rest of the songs, and it's become super apparent after we did that this was, you know, we all meshed really well together, and we're all excited, and it was a fun process. It was really easy. It was a lot easier than we could have expected, and especially we were 4 months into being a band together when we wrote these songs, and,
Wow.
and I wouldn't change a thing on them, so awesome.
It's like speed growth.
Sure.
Exactly.
Let's go in the studio and then let's go on the road.
Well, there's no learning curve, and it's cool because we didn't need it. I think all of us come from a place where we've done it. We've done the paying your dues, and we've made the mistakes, and we've learned all these different aspects of this industry that you need to get through to get to your next step and your next level. And we are a baby band, and we're brand new, but we all have a collective understanding of exactly what we need to do and exactly what it takes, and the hard work, and you know, the risk at hand, and we're all just down for the cause. And fortunately, our fans that we're growing and creating on this, they're right along with us, you know. So
That's great. That's great. Gear wise, have you got a gadget you're in love with right now? Are you guys gear pigs?
I do. I'm kind of, about a year ago I started getting into boutique pedals, and to really nerd out, there's this is the first tour that I brought this chorus out here. It's called the Martini Chorus by Tortuga Effects, and I'm having a fucking blast playing that pedal. It sounds great.
it does.
That's my one thing I'm getting into now.
And all the rest of your pedals that I'm
Yeah, I
always
got a
into. He's good. He's got
Bring too many out.
the most epic effects board pedal of all time, you know.
But there is inspiration in it, isn't there?
Sure.
You get a new piece of gear and it pulls all kinds of goodness out that you may not have known was in there. Or
Yeah, it's amazing.
The textures that he's able to recreate from the record is insane. Like, there's not a sound on the record that you're not going to hear Neil imitating live, you know.
That's great.
Exactly. It's
That's
pretty cool.
very exciting. Kind of ups the game a little bit, but
Absolutely.
Sure.
you know, keep up or shut up, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And how about if you have an idea? Let's say you're on the tour bus, somebody has an idea for a new song. Is there any specific way that you try to capture that? You sing it in cell phones, or
I think that's definitely a way that initially ideas can get started. A lot of times I've had my voice memos full of, you know, humming, and Kyle does the same thing all the time, our drummer. But fortunately, Neil and Matt both are engineers, and they bring their stuff out on the road. So
Yeah, we've got two like small Pro Tool rig setups out, and then even if that didn't work, then Kyle's really good at GarageBand for at least demoing out something really quick.
computers
So
make it really easy.
Yeah.
so you try
We're
to
pretty set
record
up.
as much as you can, like your shows, and then review them.
We haven't recorded anything live yet, just because of the dynamic of this tour. It's, you know, it's hard enough to get all our shit on and off stage in the time allotted, that if we had to deal with trying to go talk to our sound guy to get it, even though he's super nice, we'd probably do it, and it would be fine.
Yeah,
Now that we have the idea, thanks for the idea.
Hey, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet, but whenever we get time to actually sit down, we actually have a song ready to go that we need to plug in already. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Technology is so great. You're not hauling around a big Mackie board anymore. or-
Yeah. It's got its downfalls, but we're trying to focus on the good, which is that we have two Pro Tools right now.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
awesome. Makes things accessible.
Sure.
So, since you have been around the block one time before, have you got a piece of advice that you'd give to an aspiring or a new musician? Besides, don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it just comes down to perseverance, and just if it's something that you want to do, and you're confident enough, and the people around you are confident in your abilities to be a musician and to play music and to write it, and it's everything that you are, then it's one of those things where you just have to be willing to give up everything. You know, you have to be willing to be living off of, you know, handouts and just trying really hard, and you know, when you're 36 shows deep in a band and you don't have any money to keep going anyway, you know. So we're really fortunate that our response is so good on this tour. But I mean, we're at that stage right now, even as a new band, where you know we're not making any money right now. You know, fortunately, we love the music and we love this band and this family so much that we're willing to push through that and do it. But if you don't have that confidence and you don't have that, you know, willingness to all or nothing, then it's not going to happen. I mean,
Sure.
that's what it takes.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Never turn down a show. Just take every show that you get offered. A lot of times, bands at the beginning they're so worried about their image and who they're playing to and all this and that sometimes shows, you know, maybe we shouldn't do this one, we shouldn't do that one. Especially starting out, you should play every show that you get.
Absolutely.
Regardless of if at a roller skating rink or on a raft.
Especially if it's on a raft or a roller skating
Yeah,
rink.
and then you have stories.
Exactly.
Sounds like there's some backstories there, maybe.
there's always a
I've
backstory.
played several times in both of those. I've played
Skate
on a
ramps
raft.
all the time.
Yeah, skate rinks are good.
You've played on a raft?
Well, I guess a barge would be a better way to put it. It's not like a
That's still
wooden
cool.
Tom Sawyer raft.
That would be awesome. Huh?
Well, I wish you guys all the best for the rest of this tour and the
Thank you very
record.
much.
And thank you.